Should I get into flipping houses? The answer is eventually. You should first buy properties using these methods: the FHA loan, conventional loans, and DSCR loans. These loans are great for first-time home buyers and wanting to be first-time investors. They allow you to buy up to 4 family houses while putting as little money down. What's great about this is you'll gain experience as a landlord, how to manage contractors, how to establish relationships with vendors, and you're able to build your confidence and your knowledge that would allow you and take you to the next level, which is flipping houses as a serious investor. Now that you're flipping houses, you have to consider several things. That's including market shifts, systems, and processes. So you have to build a team of contractors, landscapers. You're going to need a trusted attorney, a good realtor that has experience, and contractors that can get the work done timely, efficiently, and within budget. And eventually a project manager as you grow your company. Systems and processes are very important in any business, certainly in the flipping houses business. And that includes acquisition, budget planning, project management, market and research, as well as legal and finance, because you have to be protected, marketing, a sales strategy, an exit strategy, and risk management. These are all things that are extremely important that you have to account for flipping a property. One of my processes is managing contractors and their payments. This is a very difficult task, and it will take time for you to get good at it. And quite frankly, even when you are experienced and good, there's things that will still happen that you have to tackle and deal with very quickly so that they can cut your losses very fast and you're able to move on, potentially with a new contractor. This happens till this day to me. Years ago, I had an experience where I had a contractor for a new driveway. It didn't come out good. The quality was terrible. And the finish work was just horrendous, quite frankly. I had to hold some of his payment, allow him the opportunity to try to correct it. However, he was not able to do that. And we ended up agreeing to a final compensation that was fair to him and I, and we were able to part ways. I also had another experience about a year ago where I was doing a project at the 90% mark of completion. The contractor, because of his mismanagement of funds and managing his team of workers, he wasn't able to complete the job, and I also had to retain some payment in order to bring in a new contractor to finish his job. Now, these things are very difficult. It's very easy to take it personal, but you have to understand to separate business and the personal. So you don't want to get into an altercation with a contractor and create so much animosity. However, you do want to hold them accountable, because at the end of the day, you are paying for a service, and that service needs to get completed and that project needs to be completed. So I had to bring in someone else on board that will finish the project. You have to identify these things. That's only going to come with experience. As you're able to see the quality of work, the unfinished different jobs within a house. So there are many jobs that you have to take care of in a project, especially if you're doing kind of A through Z, which I've been doing quite a few of those. So I had to stop him because he wasn't able to go back and finish at a timely manner. He lost his motivation. He had lost his energy, and he no longer wanted to be part of the project. So we were able to kind of part ways. I brought someone else. We finished the project. He got paid. The house got sold. Everyone was happy. People have asked, how do investors contribute to the local economy? Some have built a bad rap. Unfortunately, that happens. There are good and there are bad in every field of work. However, we are able to give back through job creation, increase property values, not just for the property you're working on, but also in that community. Everyone benefits from it, quite frankly. They might not realize that until they're putting the house on the market or taking out money from a home equity line. Something else is that benefits is higher tax revenue for the town or city, which improves school systems, roads, etc. Also, revitalization of that area. Local spending, market activity. There are more houses that are in the market. Real estate's performing better. Communities can perform better. And lastly, entrepreneurship, my favorite. Able to inspire others, younger folks, people of my age, people that have been going through some difficult times, but they still have a dream, to inspire them that they can be successful. I had nothing but a dream, passion, and I had a chip on my shoulder. I went through a lot growing up, and I always had I had to prove to others that I could be great, that I could be successful. In that journey, I learned and discovered that I was ultimately proving it to myself, but before myself, to God. That He put me in this earth for a reason, to be successful, to be great. So I want to tell you directly is don't kill your dream. I don't care where you come from, how old you are, what your limitations are, what holds you back, mistakes you've done in the past. God chose you. Do more. Overcome more. You are what your bloodline has been waiting for. It doesn't matter where you came from. Jesus came from Nazareth, an insignificant place. Nothing good came out of Nazareth, and Jesus was great. He saved the entire world. Nothing should matter more than your pursuit of greatness, hard work, determination, discipline, consistency, pursuit of learning and understanding, pursuit of God, truth, and wisdom.